there. And with time continuing to tick away, you have to understand there's a whole lot headed his way. Alal's going to get away from a precarious situation really by the skin of his teeth. You see the wall has gone up across B to deny any sort of information coming that way, and they are going to rotate back to it. They have enough time. They've blocked off a large bit of info that would be coming in from C-Link, so they're going to be able to get the spike down. And this is going to be a chaos fight through utility. You see, he hasn't even been able to get the spike down, and the clock continues to tick away. He's gonna have to get on it soon. There's the spike. Leitch is able to finally plant it. Numbers advantage, still in favor of Nuturn, however slight. They're still there. Perry spotting where Gennaro is able to land the shots to clean him up. Another one falls on the side of Sharks as the round drops down into the hands of Frog. He's gonna get tagged up. Locky on the defuse, and I just don't know that he can do much there between the utility that's coming from every possible way. It's just too much to handle. Nuturn are on the board.
Yep.
Yeah, this looks like this is going to be an A hit. Again, with time in mind, there may not be much of an option to go anywhere else. And as we see, they've started to dash onto the site. Remember, Lakia has that Hunter's Fury. Has to stay alive, though, using a couple of shock darts to delay the plan, at least for the time being. And there's a Hunter's Fury as well, but may have been a bit early. Yeah, Denara's just be able to dance things around, but with 13 seconds left, now they're going to have to force the spike down. In a less than ideal situation, Denaro manages to get it down just in time. And now it's going to be an absolute bloodbath for the side of 4-on-4 as Prozen dances around the cloud burst as that evaporates. There come the kills, and there goes the round win for Sharks. A 2-round lead early on.
Fantastic mid, it didn't work. Check your flanks and things get spiced up. Now we see what the audible is. They want to all go through garage here, and they have the rotation through A as well, but no one's going to meet up for a while, Doug. What is going to happen here?
20 seconds left, and Sharks really seem no closer to getting onto the site than they did at the beginning. As Allow just narrowly misses a shot. 13 seconds left. It seems like the only safe passage they have is onto B, an early Rolling Thunder as Solo looks to destroy the lockdown and take care of Fra as well. The spike looks like it's going to go down just in the nick of time. Allow with the op. Holding a tight corner.
Here.
Seeing if you can find anyone. A straight up 3v3 here for this site. Denaru still has the Hunter's Fury, but I mean, from that spot on the site, what can you really do? Excellent set up by Gashies as he's able to get 2 more. 4 on the round, looking for the ace. Perry drops Prozen, gets the last. Sharks get to 5.
What great shots, setups, and call. And again, Brazil, that region, a lot of the regions that are NA, EU, Korea, going super slow when they're known for going super fast. And it seems to be routing Nuturn. Here we go.
Lakia using the Hunter's Fury. As the kill feed just like bleeds red. Sharks have already taken care of 3. Leitch is going to get the spike down. Solo shows up to the party and a bit late. Unfortunately for him, as E and Allow find themselves in a 2v5. No real access to the site. There's a wall that's denying any sort of entry from garage. And Riv, it was another impressive take by Sharks.
Hears it, and now he knows he might be in a pretty sticky situation, so he looks to rotate out, gets clipped. Leitch comes up with the frag there, and now it's going to be the movement towards A. Again and again, Doug, we see dwindled numbers of Nuturn trying to hold or retake a site here as Sharks is just able to open it up, but Perry says, maybe, not this time.
Perry already good for 3, but only 4 bullets, and that's going to run dry. Had a chance at 4, got cleaned up. Suggest Gabshies in a 1v1. Gabshies has been electric up until this point. Has the spike, has 30 seconds left, can certainly flip the map, and it looks like it's exactly
30 seconds left.
He's gonna do.
See you later, Gator. It's gonna be a wall right side. This could be a blast pack right up on top of the B, and then he shoots down onto him. Sees him for a second. Okay, so he just goes for the firefight, and that's a tough one to take against Gabshies. Suggest coming up short.
Denial of space.
Yep.
Out of the team from Korea, and he might be in a great spot to blow this up again. Riv, look at that. He's going to show up right behind them. If he goes undetected, he's going to flip this thing on its head. He's been spotted. Solo, good for 1. Backs away. Yes, the kill gets traded out of Prozen. There comes the paranoia. The dash out from Prozen as well as he's able to connect it onto Suggest, looking for more. As they get onto the site again, Nuturn can't stop anything. They can't stop a nosebleed right now, as Sharks just continue to run over all of Nuturn.
Another 30-second strat from Sharks. just walking the other team around. You don't get your first confident shot, your first angle, what your strat on defense would be. And Sharks is doing a great job at reading that and getting their way into the site. These rounds as well, they make sure they don't lose too much here. You got to give credit to Nuturn for taking down a few members. But with the way the rounds are going, that is just the money bags on the side of Sharks right now. So you're even going to need
their faces.
Usually Solo's breach, or however they work it, is Suggest or Solo, who's ever playing it, is the one to start the play, to make it work.
Yes.
The fact that we see Sharks shutting that down is huge. Those are curated plays they're ready to make, and Sharks is just reading it. Walks through, can't hear it with all the commotion. Prozine gets another one. 3K on the round.
Ooh.
Pull! Shot out of the air.
Allow in a 1v4 against Sharks. It's West Side Story all over again as you hear the ult. Gets cleared out. Allow looking for a little bit more. The dude's a sitting duck here, Riv. I mean, they've got him trapped down. They know exactly where he is. Powerful weapon in tow.
Final round, gotta jump it, gotta make something happen. Timing. Light gets him, takes him.
But rifles the rest of the way, and some pretty early aggression towards A.
Good damage. Great damage on that. Let's look at the health bars. Oh my word, did you just call this or what? You think it's a choose your own adventure? It looks like Sharks is just reading the same book page for page here. Gabshees picks another one up, and now they're gonna have to fight over A a little bit more, Doug.
Player standing. Spike down A.
Looking for another Gabshees. I believe this is the second 4K of the map for him. Fra, I might play spoiler again. I think he was the one who took the ace from him the last time. But Locky is spotted. They know where he is. Gabshees, they're trying to serve it up to him. They're trying to give it to him. But Locky somehow gets away with nothing but 27 health. He doesn't have the spike. He's just running for any sort of solace he could find. This round is going to go in favor of Sharks. For Locky, a consolation prize, get one step closer to having that Hunter's Fury online. But I think this is an important round for Sharks because you can start to...
Intel on A now. I think this is going to be the fault line through, and the flash as well coming in. Are they going to try to hit it?
So much time has passed, so patient as they try to get onto the site, and so far it seems like patience is a virtue. Allow manages to get on there, manages to get the spike down, and gets away with his life. So now we're going to see this insane fight, and take a look at Perry. Perry has to win this gunfight to give them the room to breathe, to control Garage. That's often such a highly exploited area of the map to deny things, but Riv, they may have gotten too far off the site. There's nobody watching things right now. Rosen looking to try to get the diffuser, try to wallbang through there and deny things, and so far, it seems to be working. I don't know the Sharks are going to be able to get in at this point. Denaru in a good spot. Denaru good for one.
Sobas.
Tee him up. There's a second. But a great round. A great round from Nuturn.
Honestly, they had to pull that.
And they have plenty of ultimates to work with here. Gabshe's going to get tagged up by the Gravity Well early on. Bladestorm online for Allow.
See, they slowly move in. Again, we have not seen too much pressure towards Garage. We saw that said that at the middle of the map. It's usually just a util grab in and out. Looks like they may try to work it here as Allow goes in. Dropped by Prozine to start. And the 1-for-1 for both teams.
Oh, both stoppers net kills as Prozine gets the second, not able to get, looking for the third, not able to get the fourth as the clip runs dry. But Perry looking to keep the map alive for Nuturn in a 1v2, has some utility, doesn't have the spike, but understands where the push is coming in from. Perry's not able to do it. Denaro and the rest of Sharks. Do you see? Nuturn invested the fault line to clear out some of Hookah, but they don't swing with it. Rosen, his patience pays off as he shows up just in the nick of time to take care of one. Leitch does on the other side of the map as well. The spike still has not been picked up, and the one good thing from here is that Solo is alone with the spike. There's a whole lot of noise happening on A, so he should be able to waltz into B for absolutely nothing. The best way this pans out for them is if Nuturn is able to continue to cause problems on A. If Perry can get another kill, there's a chance at something, but he's going to hightail it out just in the nick of time. The spike's going to go down, and it looks like Sharks are going to show up to the party just a bit late, but what can they do with it? Solo with the Sheriff playing that tight angle. Perry spotted one as well. They've gotten onto the site, but how do they deal with the defense? Is good for one, not good for a second as well. A 1v1. Leitch looking to come up top, but no! Perry gets the 4K to win the round, to tie us up early, and to destroy a Showers control, so it's a difficult, it's a blind path through the teleporter if you're going to go that way, but they are not going to go that way. They fully committed the Showstopper, the Rolling Thunder as well. Dunaru's already off the site. They have full control, but Prozen looking to deal a little bit of damage back, and he does just that as Allow drops.
And that's a whole lot of not allowing Sharks to do anything and get in position. Dunaru gets taken down at the back. Sova almost wants to be an elbow hiding all the time. So no darts to come in there, figure out what's going on. And now Nuturn get to spread out, fortify the site, and get a good garrison going here for this post plant.
But Riv, no, they don't have. Oh my gosh, they didn't have control, but it didn't matter. They lined up for Lakia, and he knocks them down. That's such a pivotal area of the map to hold. And Nuturn hold fast. A 3K for Suggest, a 3-round lead. Nuturn have awoken. I was really controlling Showers very much at all. But that is where they decide to drop in. Dunaru's using the Hunter's Fury, has tagged up. Ooh, dealt a little, but nothing meaningful as they turn their attention towards B. You see the smokes come out. This time there is elbow control. Fra has to stay alive here for his teammates to arrive. Keep in mind the orbital strikes in tow as well, and there it is. Rains fire down from the skies as Perry gets cooked to a crisp as Allow gets one as well. Now Lakia with the Hunter's Fury has read Gabshees. He knows he's there, tries to land the shots, but no. Gabshees with one. Looking for a second, gets dropped. Allow good for 3, Nuturn at 7. Fast, beautiful to get Perry away, push him back, but much like we saw in the previous half, it's Nuturn now who's on the flank. They're hunting as Sharks fight to get onto A. They've done so, and the map has flipped.
It's like, you're going to use our U-Haul strat? All right, let's fight. Here we go, getting into the round. Great push. I love this from Sharks, that they've pushed up. They're trying to gain more space. U-Haul control is pivotal, but even a little bit more towards that vent. Drop back and forth, dog. We're getting to get the fights in as Frostin' in 3. Stand tall in U-Haul.
Oh my gosh, they hold fast just fine. It's just Perry alone, and Perry was up in heaven the whole time, and now they know exactly where he is. That's a brutal spot to be. Fra gets to 3. As bonus here, have an opportunity to really get something going financially if they can win this round. You see the Trailblazers are invested early on. The flash is all, but the paranoia is there. Allows going hunting. He spots 2. Isn't able to land anything. Oh my gosh, Prozen was there as well. But Perry swings on him, gives him the business, and gets away.
That was that. So this basically is a strat that they've been looking at, trying to figure out who's pushing Showers, who's doing what. Nuturn loves to be able to do that, and they'll say, yeah, you're going to flash, you're going to dart. We'll run in front of that with a quick paranoia. We see a lot of teams do it. It's nothing new. It's just a nice, easy flash dash play you can get to. Allow able to pick that one up as they clean up another round. Nothing's going to be happening on this round. Now, over to A. Let's see what they can set up as they get the toxic wall here. How they use it.
It's Allow who's going to be on the flank, and the thing is, Sharks have not made their way onto the site at Riv. They're not even close, right? They don't have full Showers control. They don't have full short control. They're just kind of hunkered down with 40 seconds left. Allow via process of elimination, understanding that they haven't made their way in. There are only so many places they could be, and Allow has spotted them. He knows exactly where they are. The Viper's wall denying info. Oh, Gabshees, baby. Gabshees reads it. Gabshees punishes Allow, but Perry on the tree. Perry on the tree. Phantom Gang in full display as he gets 3. Oh, it's been done because you look at film, you see that Nuturn like playing around those teleporters. Very impressive from Sharks, but Riv, it may have shown up just a bit too late here. Now that's dope. The fake, and they did. Solo went through.
I've got your train.
What are they gonna do? Here comes the Seekers. The Showstopper is gonna go through as well, along with the Hunter's Fury. Perry mows down 1. Trying to stay alive, may have to ult in order to get to safety. No, not able to get away. Allow still on the anchor. Allow looking for more. There's a second Hunter's Fury and the Showstopper coming out from Suggest as they try to fight for the site. The spike has still not made it on there. Suggest is good for 1. Gonna get caught with his pants down. Oh, Dunaru! Oh, Dunaru! No, Suggest, not like this. Dunaru drops. Leitch alone, looking to keep the map alive, and no, turns around. Hell,
every alt point you want as we see the run it back come through, Doug, and they're looking like they want A.
Yeah, and they've left it, right? Like, A's free, it's open, they're comfortable playing for the retake here. I was curious to see if Sharks were going to work their way in through tree to control the back of that site, but no, they haven't managed to get their way in, and you can see Solo's kind of like waiting for it. They expect that to be what they want to exploit. Leitch gets the spike down as Denaru drops a bit of utility to try to push them back. Allow has taken some damage, but that's it so far. This is going to be a spicy retake. The flash comes through. Suggest already takes care of one. Gapshees is going to drop as well. There's a lockdown as it creates some space, and they have to respect it, right? They don't really have anything to get in there and deny that, so they give that space up. Now Nuturn find their way onto the site. Frost in a great spot. There are two still playing back and long. They both drop. Frost left alone. Frost good for one, and Frost drops. Not able to pull out any of the heroics as Nuturn marches on.
Just util stuff right to consider everything. And Lakia hasn't moved. He is ready to rip anybody that comes into B, so you can see how comfortable Nuturn feels even having a man, somebody down here against 4v4.
Now Lakia, and Lakia's gonna get a chance at something because he's reading it, but it's all about how much they bite into this because the spike is still on A, right? That's still where they, well,
that's a call. That's a call out.
That's still where they wanted to go. They're certainly going to reconsider things. Yeah, that spike's going to drop as well. They know everything that's going on right now. Denaru's going to show up along with Leitch. They don't have the spike. They don't have health. At least Denaru doesn't. Leitch has a chance at something special here in a 1v3. Nothing but a Spectre. Nothing. 6-0 for Nuturn.
There was quite a bit of util there for Sharks to get on the entry if Leitch wanted to throw in a smoke. They know how to recoup, and we're going to have to see if they can do that to make this a 7-5 or an 8-4 because things are getting a little dire here for the way it's going with Nuturn versus Sharks.
Yep. Yeah, I think you're right, Riv. For as brutal as things have been for Sharks, I think an 8-4, you take that, right? Like, that's very much okay. But Seeker's coming out from Suggest. You can tell they want to go there. There's the lockdown. Hunter's Fury, presumably to clear things out from Lakia. Yep, there goes the lockdown. And they're going to use a showstopper as well. Perry's in a great spot. Perry doesn't get spotted. My gosh, he's going to mow them down. He's already gotten two. They never knew he was there. And if it wasn't Perry, it was Suggest. Nuturn refused to give up an inch. They don't allow anything in through that door.
Backup retake kind of aggressiveness over at A. And like we said, you'll always get Suggest alive. He's in the back, ready to throw out Guiding Lights or the Trailblazer. Nice set of strat here. That's the dart going over as well, so they can spot, allow. I love the combo. This is what we need to see from Sharks.
Yeah, it was an excellent setup with the Paranoia and the dart as well, and the Hunter's Fury on top from Denaru. Perry's going to get mowed down as blasts across the screen, gets dropped. But the shock dart's delaying things. The spike now, it's going to go down. What can Lakia do? Can they keep this perfect game alive? A 2v4? No, she drops. It's just Solo. In a 1v4 with a Phantom. But a difficult spot. Now the position's been given away as well. And Riv, there were doubts, right? Like, there were doubts on whether or not it would happen.
Yeah.
But it looks like Sharks are going to get on the board.
You're right.
All right, what do Sharks have here? What else can they dial up? You hear the run it back has been used from Prozin. He's going to flash. He's going to get some space. But you've got to keep an eye on Solo. Is that Solo? Yeah, Solo's in a great spot again, right? Like, he's still undetected. A great crossfire. Like, just one. Solo gets two. The spike goes down as well. As Nuturn look to continue to put Sharks down, but it drops into a 2v2. Make that a 2v1. Allow has a Phantom. Light looking to get the spike down. Allow quietly working his way around as the spike gets planted. Oh, he's not going to check it. He's not going to check the 50. A couple bullets to the back of the head. Pop, pop. Good night. Sharks get a second.
Sharks are starting to find the groove. The third would be huge. And you see it's every... Firing in. That dart didn't really see too much. Not damage onto Light either, but they know where he is. In the middle of the site, he's going to take that fight. And it's a 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, she's trying to hold things down from up top. Has the showstopper here. In a 4v3, they still have the numbers advantage. And the more utility you draw out, things like that, right? Like, that's a win if you're Nuturn, because you know B is entirely open. Lakia has gotten onto the back of spawn, so this ultimate from Gabshi's, excuse me, does nothing. Right? That's gone. There's no value there. Lakia understands where the pressure's coming in from. They should be able to get the spike down. The thing is, Lakia only has a Sheriff. That makes things very difficult.
Bot, but not enough time to put it down. He wants to try to catch a 1v1 situation before they peek. That's one. He looks for the second. The Naru with the 3K, and it's all starting to come together a little bit for Sharks. These first 2 rounds, we're committing to a site to say, hey, let's at least lean these ways. And then you have a definitive hit. You can power in numbers this site. It looks like they're going to use 3v2 over towards B as it pans out.
Oh, that's such a good hot hands that delays really any entry. You saw that they had no way allowing Lakia. Couldn't get through that, and then the curveball through the smoke lands another one as well as Prosen, then repositions himself onto the site. 12 seconds left. They have to get onto the site. They have to fight their way through this, and so far, so good. Lakia and Perry get a couple apiece. Perry should be able to get the spike down, and now the remaining members of Sharks have arrived. A great dart to expose where Perry is. Gravity well, he's just a sitting duck. Gabshi's is as well. Nuturn take the round back.
And that's what will be expected there. The round goes long. Gabshi's.
It's a fake. It's all a fake, right? They invested the Hunter's Fury. They invested the Seekers, but Solo was on the entire side, but Prosen was in a great spot, holding down the middle of the map, spots the lurk, and gets the spike. Prosen is sitting on gold. Right now, the problem is he is the most wanted man in the server. Right now, they know where he is, and he's getting pushed in from all directions. He does eventually drop. They should be able to pick up the spike, and it's going to be a foot race to get to B.
2v2 as we come in, pretty tattered and hurt. Leitch is only 30 HP, so 155 stands for the side of Sharks. If you're added up, and a little bit healthier on the side of Nuturn. Utility is there in the Trailblazer, so they can get themselves in, but it's just one smoke and a shock bolt for the side of Sharks. Looks like they're going to try to work together here instead of the 1v1 smart play, as they'll able to find one person in the site, and this is going to be big. If Lakia comes back in time, there it is!
Lakia with...
So they're trying to pull out what they can, and Prosen wants to be aggressive with the ult. He doesn't find one there. Great job coming out of Fra.
And really great job coming out of Nuturn. You see there was no way that he walks out into the middle of the site without almost everyone on the team seeing him.
Yeah.
Right, Gabshi's has already dropped. Excellent counter to the run it back, but Prosen's still in a good spot. Well, he was until Solo happened. That's another one that drops as Nuturn continue to creep closer and closer to finishing off Sharks, to finishing off this series. They're gonna get on to B with relative ease. Fra's the last remaining member on the site. He's gotta go big here. Well,
Allow hits. Fra goes down. Leitch doing what he can.
You should run.
And he should run. But he wants to run at. He will deny that call. Ooh, there it is. Suggest and Allow are the ones to see it happen. Another